Hello. Well, hello. I'm here to tell you today what I made to help me center all the discs that I make all the rings I made for segmented vases and bowls or whatever, so segmented turning. You need to be able to have all the discs glued concentrically to each other. And always is a pain in the neck. You have to measure all the way around. You have to eyeball it. You have to measure whatever. And there is nothing in the market today that you can buy that'll help you to do that. And that's why I did it. I went to a Woodcraft and I purchased a Morris Taper 2. It's a Morris Taper 2 and MT2 or whatever you want to call it, and then they have them over there with, it's got a screw, a protruding, a 716 NC screw protruding out of it. So, and I needed to hold another chuck on the other side. And see, I have one, in other words, I have a chuck on the head stock, and I wanted to put another chuck on the tail stock. All right. And the my lathe have a 1-inch NC, and the tailstock is just got a Morris Taper too. However, I went and bought a Home Depot, whatever you want to buy it, a 1-inch bolt NC. I cut the threads out of it completely. I drilled a hole in the lathe. I will show you how to drill the hole, make sure it was totally concentric, and a taper and a tap the inside of the bolt, 716 NC, so I can screw the taper to the 1-inch hole. Now, I put that on the tail end on the chuck, and I put the tail stock, and then I put the chuck on the screw. And now I'll show you the pictures of how I did it, and everything came to perfectly gluing all the rings perfectly concentric. I mean, perfectly concentric. And no, it doesn't make that much difference, because you have to turn it. But in certain cases, when you have laminations, you need to be concentric. Otherwise, the lamination will show up bigger on one side and smaller on the other side. So that is the reason I had to have these. Plus, it makes it a lot easier. Alright guys, I'll show you how I did. Alright, you can see here I put the piece of bolt in the chuck, and I put a starting drill bit, and then I change over to a longer drill bit, and I drill the hole all the way through. Here I took it off and I start tapping it, 716 NC. And I tapped it all the way through also. Here you can see the finished piece that I built, and you can see the Morris taper that I bought, and then it's a matter of connecting it together like that, and screwing one into another. You have the finished piece here all put together, and now it's time to put it on the lathe. But before, make sure your lathe is aligned with the head chuck and the tail stock, because if it's not, you're going to have to do some work out there to realign it. Here it's already installed in the tail stock. You can see it out there. Now you can put your chuck on it. There is a chuck installed already, and the chuck on the headstock is also installed. You put your whatever you need to glue together, the two rings. You bring the two rings closer to the head chuck. Put the glue, and you can lock the stock and press it together with a wheel, or you can put clamps. I come back to you because I made a mistake. I told you that I couldn't find any of these things in the market. Yes, I found one in the market. And its company is called PSI, the same company that built my dust extractor. And and they have one for about 50 bucks. So I found one. But this thing cost me less than $7 that I bought the. I had to buy the bolt and the taper and Morris tapers to make the thing. So it's your choice. You can buy one at the PSI Industries, or you can make your own real fast and easy. In the meantime, you have fun building it. All right, and that's what. Thank you very much for watching, and have an extremely well weekend, and be safe and be healthy. Bye bye.